Is this the best air fryer on the market? This is the new Typhur Dome 2. It's bigger. They claim it's bigger and better and more efficient with some technology and some new features. So stick around as we're gonna cook some chicken wings to test it out. So let's jump right in. All right, so here's the deal. I've got some air chilled chicken wings, and I think that's really key to making awesome chicken. I am a barbecue and grilling guy. I've got Bartlow's barbecue channel over here. So I'm not typically an air frying person, but I thought I wanna, kicking into the winter months, I definitely want to try this out, and I want to thank Typhur for being willing to send this to me. I'm not paid for this, but I am testing it out, and I have had a few different air fryers. So I think a key thing, and that's my disclaimer about getting this for free, but also I think a key ingredient, I usually cook this on the grill. I like to do multiple methods. I like to smoke fry. I like to grill direct. I like to cook temperatures of chicken at high temperatures to get crispiness, but yet it's tender in the inside. So, but one of the things I talk to my barbecue channel all about is getting the right type of chicken. There's a brand called Smart Chicken. I'm not sponsored by them, but they are awesome. I don't know if you can get it, but anywhere you see air chilled on it is going to really help your cooking process, and I think that's really important. So that's our first step. And then you can use any seasoning you want. You don't have to use a binder. So we've got about, I don't know, 15 to 20 wings in here. We're not going to use a binder. I'm using my sweet red dirt rub, but you can use your favorite one. This is my barbecue seasoning I have if you're interested. And then we're going to give this a nice little toss like that. There we go. And then I've got some sides that need to get coated again. And then we're going to do just a nice little layer, this little hack. You don't have to do it. I don't do this on all my chicken, but using an air fryer, I want to give a best chance for crispiness. So I haven't really tested this out, but baking soda on your chicken, folks claim that it helps with crispiness and better results. So we're going to just do a little bit of that, not a lot. Make sure everything got even, and then a little bit of dusting of that. And I feel like that's a good starting place. So the Dome is a lot bigger. I don't have Dome 1 version, but as I've researched and pause for a second, wash my hands. Like I said, as you did my research on the comparison of Dome 1 versus Dome 2, this is apparently a lot larger. Obviously, this is like very futuristic. Most air fryers you see are taller. This is wider. And we will talk about the features after this cook, because I just want to save you time, get right into the cook, and then we'll talk about the 3 key features that makes this different. But the first one is how wide and big the cooking surface is, and we're gonna get this out to put the wings in. But one thing you'll notice is that this is a lot larger. And if you hear a little sizzle, I did a little preheat to get this thing cooked, get it kind of heated up before we got going. And since it's brand new, I wanted to make sure that this kind of got all that coating that was inside before it got used for the first time. And so anyways, let me show you what this looks like on the inside there. Hopefully you can see that. Still, I've got a lot of space. I could probably done another half of those, or if I wanted to stack it, you don't have the height of a traditional one, but what I think is going to be a benefit is having a shallower depth kind of space for cooking. It's wider for more space, but I think it's going to produce more even cooking. And that's really one of the features that they talk about is 360-degree heating element. So you got a top heating element and a bottom heating element. So that's kind of one of the features that I was going to talk to you about later, but just so you acknowledge that about this. Also, it's got 8 settings already, like presets. It's actually got a wing one. So we're just going to go ahead and click wing and tell us what time it's going to be. 395 for 14 minutes. Man, that's perfect because I usually like to cook my wings on the grill between 350 and 400 degrees. So I'm feeling really good about their suggestion there. If I wanted to, I could do it. There's an up arrow on this section, but you know what? I want to test out their base recommendation to see how it works. And it says 14 minutes total. And because the airflow, and there is a little exhaust in the back that's letting all the air out. So, and as I did my preheat, it's warm to the touch, but it's not like unbearable. And so literally all we got to do is push start here, and we are off to the races. You may be wondering how loud it is. I'm going to just kind of be silent for a second and let you hear what it sounds like. It's kind of like a sound machine. Makes me want to go to sleep. Just that nice, cozy. Oh, I'm getting a smell right now because the airflow is right in my nose. But hey, it's not too loud. I don't have a little device to tell you, the decibel level, but it really isn't too loud at all. It's kind of soothing sound. And then we're going to let it cook for 14 minutes. It recommends flipping at the halfway point. And there's a pause button, which we'll check out at 7 minutes into to see how this is looking, if I think it needs to. But I want to acknowledge they kind of highlight that you've got the 360 heating element with the bottom heating element, top heating element. So you shouldn't have to flip or shake like you typically would in an air fryer as much. But we'll just check it out at 7 minutes in to see how we're doing. So we'll see you back here in just a jiff. All right, while this is cooking, we've got some dad jokes, some dad humor, which is part of the channel. This is my daughter, May. She said, "Hey, Dad, I've got a joke for you." And then I thought, let's have her tell it. What do you think?
Okay, so what did the buffalo say to its son?
What did the buffalo say to its son? I don't know.
Bye, son. See, like, bye, son, but bye, son.
I love it. That's a good one. Guys, put in the comments, let us know what you thought of that dad joke. Hey, this is my daughter Faith. She's got a joke for us.
I'm going to read it out of my book because, yeah.
Okay. I'll hold this for you.
Okay. Why do cows eat their lunch at school?
Why do cows eat their lunch at school? I actually don't know.
In the cafeteria.
In the cafeteria. That's a good one. I might have to steal this book. Let us know in the comments if you like these dad jokes, what you thought. Thanks, guys. Let's see you back whenever the chicken is done, and they're going to come back for a taste test. Hey, team, we are at 7 minutes in. It's time to give this a test. Again, I want to kind of put the hand on here, kind of a warm test. It's very warm. The air flows back here. Out of curiosity, I've got just wanted to see how hot it gets on the outside. Yeah, like 92 degrees, and it's supposed to be 400, so that's not too bad at all. Yeah, 92 all around, and it's set to 395 internal. So we're gonna pause this, pause button at 7 minutes in. We're gonna give a close up and show you what this looks like. Oh, wow, I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm gonna do a close up. All right, team, so as you saw, we're at the 7 minute mark. I gave you a close up to see what this looks like, and actually I'm really impressed. It's got a good kind of crispiness, on here, on one of them, like a scratch test there. But the other side's still kind of wet and tender, which is not bad. So I'm going to ahead and flip these to make sure both sides are getting that kind of crispiness that I typically want. And then I want to show you one step I'm going to do with some sauce to the end. So we're flipping these. But so far, I'm actually kind of impressed. I know it's an air fryer, but the chicken mode, pretty cool. All right, let's put it back. And push play, and it continues at 7 more minutes. 2 minutes left. I'm going to do something with some sauce, and then we'll do it the last 2 minutes to see how it turns out. All right, team, we've got 3 minutes left. It's about to be at the 2-minute mark, and we're gonna pause again. I've got my barbecue sauce. It's called Heartland Hickory. It's a cherry sauce. I've already put a little bit in this. Oh man, just the sizzle. I mean, hopefully you can see what this looks like. All right, so I'm gonna dump some of these in here, make sure they don't fall. But hey, so far I'm seeing some good. I guess you can call it caramelization. Not all sides. So I mean, when I compare it to my grill, but you know, I'm not disappointed, or I'm not disappointed. All right, so put this back, and then do a little toss in these. A little bowl here with my sauce. Just see that steam rolling. See if I can get a close up. Now it's gonna kind of, these last 3 minutes, kind of hopefully crisp it up. But I also wanna do a little bit more seasoning to kind of help that process along. And then we're gonna dump it back in here. All right, that is looking great. Make sure everything's spread out. Make sure we got good chance for even cooking. Put this back in and finish this process. I'm really liking that feature of just being able to pause. And like you're just like you would on a grill, although you're not pausing your grill, but you're not really losing any temperature. You're keeping the temperature exactly where you want it. Pause, do another step of your recipe, and then continue cooking. I really like that. Taste test time. Go for it, girls. You've got your water in case it's too spicy for you, but I know you love chicken. Wow, well, this one seems to really like it. This one too, maybe? Okay, you're used to these. I know you're eating still. If you need to take a water, as I ask this question, you're used to me cooking these on the grill. No preference here. I just want to know, like, would you say there's a difference, or they taste as usual?
A little bit different.
A little different. This one is more crispier.
Oh, okay.
This one has like, it tastes like a little bit turkey.
Turkey, okay. That's
but
interesting.
Like, not as turkey. It's not really spicy though.
It's not spicy? Okay, I'm gonna do one now. Ooh, let us know in the comments.
Just a little bit spicy.
Are you flat? Are you a leg here? Between my grill and here, and I think the sweetness is there. I think the flavor's there. I don't know if it's, I think what we're used to is our smoky flavor. So I think that's the thing that's missing. For me, I like that smokiness from the grill. But man, as far as just it does have a crisp factor. Now I put sauce on it, so if we did no sauce, it'd be even crispier. But I only did maybe 2.5 minutes, as you saw, left with a sauce. I think we could have even crisped it up even more. But I wanted to stay true to the exact time it was recommended. But overall, you can see it tasted really good. It did give it a good crisp. I'm used to a little bit more caramelization, but overall, I think it performed really well. Let us know in the comments what you thought of this cook and what questions you have. We'll highlight quickly the key features. Well, as you can see, that taste test was fantastic. The girls absolutely loved it. I mean, you should have saw them off camera. Their faces were full of barbecue sauce. They absolutely enjoyed it. I have to be honest, I'm surprised. I thought it tasted really good. Outside of the smoky flavor and that kind of char grilled flavor I'm used to, there's just a distinction that you can't beat. But besides that, for the everyday cook or person needing to cook inside their home, this performed outstanding. 3 key features that Typhur highlights. First, this is a 56 quart Air fryer, it's 360-degree heating technology. We already talked about that in the beginning of the video, top and bottom with some airflow in the back and vents. Number two, it's a 15-in-1 features, meaning there's not only just these 8 presets on the screen, but you have also 15 total features from baking to grilling and a few other things. It even recommends that you can griddle. You can take out there is a grill tray, and you could just use the base to get crispier. When it recommends whenever you're cooking steaks or pancakes to take that grill grate out and put it right on the dome there to get crispier skin. I think I might try that next time to see if I can achieve even crispier skin without using the grill insert. So that's number two. And lastly, it has a self-cleaning mode, which I think version 1 does, but I'm not 100% sure. But this has self-cleaning mode at 500 degrees. Total goes from 100 to 450 in cooking temperature. Also has Celsius and Fahrenheit available to switch from. And it's got that self-cleaning mode, which we'll test out after this cook to see how it performs. Let me know in the comments what questions you have. And my friends, from my home to yours, if it's dad approved, it must be good. Till next time, check out these other videos on the channel.